Picture this. You wake up, snooze your alarm, roll out of bed, get dressed for work, skip breakfast, get stuck in traffic, sit at a desk for 8 hours, fight traffic back home, eat leftovers for dinner, change into sweats, watch TV, go to bed, do it all over again. This should scare you. It's what a life without growth looks like. A life filled with temporary, in-the-moment pleasures that yield nothing past right now. YOLO culture has fed this idea that we never know if tomorrow will come, so we might as well throw it away while we're here. And while it's true that freak accidents happen, you're gonna live to 75 or 80 whether you want to or not, and whether you're ready or not. So imagine doing that every single day for 40 years, realizing you have nothing to show for it. You don't have any money in your bank account, you're right at the cusp of retirement, and medical bills are stacking up. You have grandkids you're unable to shower with gifts. Your own children are obligated to take time and energy out of their life because you didn't prepare for yours. Most men die at 25 and aren't buried until 75. You never once thought about what future you needs, what 50-year-old you needs. They need you to help them because they don't exist yet, but you do. You have the power to change their life forever. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention this while I was filming that other video, but I just released a one-on-one financial coaching program. If that sounds interesting to you, something like you'll benefit from, check it out in the description below. I left a link down there, but otherwise, let's get back to the video. You can act now and create a better life than your past and watch your future self thank you for doing so. And if you think 50 or 60 is too far away to plan for, just think back 10 years. How fast did that go by? What about when your high school reunion is next week and it feels like you just graduated? Everyone older than us tries to warn us how fast time goes by, and yet we never listen until we're in their shoes and they're in the ground. Why is that? A smart person learns from their mistakes, but wise people learn from the mistakes of others. So start learning from other people's mistakes. You don't have to make all of them yourself. You get to bypass a lot of pain and misery by simply listening and being willing to learn and grow. Bypass everyone who's 65 and is still working because they failed to invest when they were younger. Bypass people in the middle of their career who are drowning in debt and stress, but refuse to sell that fancy car that makes them feel cool for 2 seconds a day. Bypass all your college buddies who spend their weekends drinking and attempting to recover while simultaneously going nowhere with their lives. None of these people have a fulfilled life. We spend 40 hours a week, 160 hours a month, 2,080 hours a year working jobs we hate only to throw away our paycheck on things that make us forget that we just wasted the entire week building someone else's dream. How is that a life worth living? Running from our problems in temporary hedonism only to end up in the same place the next day, hungover and more broke than before? You deserve better than that. You owe it to yourself. And more importantly, you owe it to everybody else in your life. And if you think your life doesn't matter, let me prove it to you. Jordan Peterson talks about how in your life, you're gonna know about 1,000 people. And those people are also gonna know 1,000 people. And so you're one person away from 1,000,000 and 2 people away from 1,000,000,000. And so if you think you can't have impact on the world globally, you absolutely can. You are literally 2 people away from influencing billions of people in your life. Imagine becoming the best version of yourself and influencing every person you come in contact with throughout your life. That will literally affect billions of people across the globe. That's how networks operate. I mean, think about how many people got sick in 2020 and how quickly it happened. Virtually everybody got sick because we're all connected far more than we actually realize. And because of that connection, you have the obligation and the responsibility to become somebody who sticks to their word, somebody who thinks about the future and those around them, somebody who handles their finances in a responsible way so that your current self and your future self will thank you for it. I relate all of this to money because I want to paint the picture about how money has woven its way into every single area of our lives. Most of the week, we spend our time trying to earn money. And then during the weekends, we spend our time trying to spend that money. Then we take the whole next week working to make money again, and this cycle continues and we never get out of it. And don't get me wrong, everybody needs something to work on, whether it's a job, a business, a side hustle, you name it. As human beings, we are designed to work and build and create things. But we're also designed with foresight. Picture 2 people working on the same job, but one is a wise steward of their money and resources while the other spends recklessly, and before they know it, they're 45 and they're still broke. I use money because it's a practical way to show a scorecard of your decision making over time. Be the person who has the ability to accumulate something like $1 million. Not everybody can do it if they stay the exact same way that they are right now. Becoming a millionaire is something that requires you to change your thoughts that lead to actions, that lead to habits, that form a better life. And don't get caught up in the social status of a millionaire. I'm simply using that as a significant milestone that we can all recognize, but the main point I want to get across is that I want you to become the type of person who can become a millionaire. The type of person who's reliable, competent, honest, generous, consistent. Someone who can embrace delayed gratification and reject modern hedonism. If you're the type of person with enough discipline to stick to a budget, pay off your debt, and consistently invest small portions of your money that grow over a long period of time, then that kind of discipline and decision making is the same recipe that allows you to do anything in life you put your mind to. If you can focus and stay the course in whatever it is that you're doing, the only way you lose is if you stop. You cannot lose if you do not quit. Apply these character traits to your money, your personal finances, and watch how it bleeds into every area of your life. Watch how your relationships begin to flourish. Watch how you no longer have the temptation to be lazy, but instead you have the drive and the ambition to build and create new things in your life. Watch how free you feel when you realize you're no longer stressed about money and you can finally buy those pair of shoes that you've been wanting for so long. Or how you don't need to look at the price when you're going out to a restaurant with your family. I want you to feel empowered with your money, not intimidated. Empowered to make decisions, not afraid to make mistakes. Be a good steward of the little things and you'll be rewarded with greater responsibility. And in turn, a more fulfilled and freeing life. All right, that's all I got for you guys. If you liked that style of video, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to do another one like this. I thought it was a little bit interesting. It's a different approach. It's more of just a conversation and a little bit more of a high level philosophical view on money and how it affects your life. And so, this is kind of how I think about it and how I picture it. I really like to zoom out in my perspective on life and see how everything affects everything and how it's all kind of intertwined and weaved together. And so let me know if that was helpful or interesting, or if it absolutely sucked. That's great to know too. That's good feedback. So leave a comment of what you think about that. And I got plenty more on the way. Got a lot of cool ideas that I'm going to try. I'm going to keep changing things up, see which style that I like most, see which style you guys like most. And that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more finance stuff, some investing stuff, maybe some trading stuff on the way. I might do something like a portfolio review at some point of my trading account. So that could be interesting. Let me know as well. And we'll see you in the next one.